Hey, what's up guys, Rado here with Dirt and Iron. Well, today I have something special for you guys. Well, recently I just finished my dirt bike build. I took my 4-stroke 450 dirt bike, took it completely apart and then went through every single thing on that bike. And my goal was to make it better than it was brand new when it came out of the factory. And it took several months to do the work. Majority was done here behind me in the garage. And I compiled a lot of footage throughout those several months I was working on the bike. So today in this video, I edited all the footage together into one nice time lapse where you guys can enjoy the build from the beginning till the end. It will take a little bit longer, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy the build. Taking the bike apart, the first part of a build, it's definitely the easiest one. And it's kind of a lot of fun too, because it doesn't take much and you are left with the frame and the engine. So I enjoy, this first stage of a build quite a bit, because you only spend like 2-3 hours, but at the end it looks like you did a lot of work. And one thing I would definitely suggest to do if you are in a similar project, take a lot of pictures of your wire harness routing, cable routing, because a couple months later when you are putting bike together, you're not gonna remember if you don't have pictures. So I took maybe like 40 pictures of everything and they're really helpful. But I'm making a video.
Why?
Huh?
Why? You're making a video? Can I try to do that thing?
Yeah, come. Push this. Here. Push this.
I
Push this
already
button.
know how to do
Yeah, push the button. Push. Okay, push. Okay. Enough. And one more.
Okay.
Wait, I'll tell you. Okay, push. Okay. Now take this fender. Take it. It's coming off. Okay. Can you give me? Can you give me?
Yeah.
Thank you. guys, so I think the mission is accomplished. I wanted to to bring these two things on the table when I'm done. It's very important that you clean your engine real nice before you take it apart. So I got some simple green, sprayed on the engine, let it sit for some time. Then got some brush, Scotch Brite, and start cleaning the engine. Also, aluminum cleaner is a good help for something like this. And dude, I even got a toothbrush to get to those hard spots. My friend Brad at Parapros is a really good mechanic and he helped me to put this engine together. As you will see, we went through really everything. We took everything apart completely, then replaced all the bearings, seals, and then we put new top and bottom and new valves, new chain, complete new Hinson clutch with everything, and pretty much every single thing that needs some attention, we went ahead and changed it. We are changing all the seals. You know, if you get Rmz Rabbit kit, it comes with everything you need. So we are just greasing them up. We replaced the main bearings in both cases, and it's time to put it back together. Next on the list is our dirty aluminum. You know, all that buildup and oil through the years of using it, we have to clean this and make it look better than new. And the best way to clean aluminum is definitely hydroblasting. So we took every single part that could fit into a hydroblasting cage, clean it and make it look better than new. And when we couldn't fit in a cage, well, we just had to get some Scotch Brite and do it the old school way. Look at that beauty. Swing arm, brake pedal, the triple clamp. It looks amazing. Alright guys, the frame looks pretty good to me. It will match those beautiful parts we got cleaned by hydroblasting. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but all the parts that are visible, they look pretty decent. And also I already have some grip tape that I'm gonna be putting on the frame from Nihilo Concept. So once we are done, it should look pretty nice. Next step in this RMZ450 build would be to replace the bearings, and once we have that, we're gonna grease everything and can start assembling, putting wheels on this thing and just making this bike coming back together again. This is it, my 2012 Suzuki RMZ450 build. And you guys tell me what you think, how everything turned out. For myself, I have to tell you, I'm super stoked. Everything is looking great. You saw the rebuild video. We did spent a lot of time shooting that thing, and you know, flying drone and all different kind of angles. My friends helped me with doing that video, and I'm just super stoked how everything at the end turned out. So I cannot be more happy. I'm really grateful for everything that we did to this bike and how everything turned out. You know the story of the bike, right? Like, I got it about 4 years ago from Sebastian Tortelli, and he got it directly from Yoshimura Suzuki. So this bike used to sit in Yoshimura Suzuki warehouse. They never touched it, so it was 100% stock. When Sebastian got it, he had it for 1 season, put like 30 hours on it, and then I got it directly from him and had it ever since for like 4 years. And after 4 years, this bike had like 120 hours on and was a little bit tired. I feel that it wasn't, you know, in its best. So I decided to take it completely apart and go through everything. And you saw it on my videos, right? Like, I'll put all the link below in the description, all the playlists, every single video that I did for this build. I think we are at like 15 videos. So let's just talk a little bit what we did to this bike. So first of all, strip everything down to the frame. So there was only frame, engine, wheels, everything was completely apart. And then we had to start cleaning everything because, you know, those 4 years, all the aluminum didn't look very good. And the best way to clean aluminum is hydroblasting. And guys over from Vapor Honing Restoration then helped me out. I sent all the smaller aluminum parts like swing arm and all other small parts. I ship it over to them and they clean it and make it look beautiful, brand new, like the triple clamps and kickstarter, you know, brake pedal, all these kind of parts we did hydroblasted over there. And the big parts like your subframe and the frame itself, well, I got some Scotch-Brite, I got some sandpaper, some aluminum cleaner and a lot of elbow grease, and I cleaned it myself here in my garage. So after that was done, we took the engine, and your engine needed a lot of work, right? Because these 4-strokes, if you want to rebuild them, you gotta spend some resources to do that, right? So what we did, we took it completely apart, of course, and we took Range Rabbit kit that comes with everything, your bearings, your gaskets, your bottom and top end. So it's a hot rod bottom, Vertex top, and we rebuilt everything from there. So bottom, top, everything is new. I didn't put a high compression piston in this bike because honestly the power of this 450 was really plenty for myself. I don't need to raise it, you know, too much, and I kind of like that it didn't pull too hard. It was still kind of manageable for me. You know, I'm not really great rider on the track, so I wanted to keep it kind of in the same horsepower, maybe a little more responsive. I was missing a little bit of the bottom and the mid-range when you go on the gas. So we didn't want to change a lot. So there is a stock piston in it, Vertex stock piston. And then I wanted to also do a new valve train and you know, everything that comes on the top, all the valves and your chain. So we went directly to Suzuki and got OEM stuff for that part. So it's reliable just the same way it would be reliable when you buy a brand new bike. So right now, you know, these Suzukis, some guys, they're able to put like a couple hundred hours on the bike without the rebuild. So now it's brand new again. So easy 100-200 hours on the bike if you keep your maintenance. So we did that. And then the clutch was a little bit burned, so we went with a Hinson clutch, complete clutch, you know, the basket and everything is built aluminum, everything is completely new on the clutch side. And also we did a nice looking clutch cover and matching ignition cover from the other side. You don't have to do that, but it looked kind of nice, so I wanted to do that. And you know, these RMZs, they run a little bit hot sometimes. It didn't happen to me, but some guys, they reported that these RMZs are running a little bit hotter. So we added Boysen water cooler to keep it running a little bit cooler, and it also looked a little bit cooler too. Okay, so that's for the engine. Once that was done, I came back to the frame and did all the bearing. I used factory Linkage Bearing Kit for my linkage and also for my swing arm. Rebuild everything, regreased everything. We took the suspension and sent it over to factory connection, tell them my weight, my skill, and my kind of riding style, where I want to ride, and they set it for everything. So this suspension should feel really good. And I'm telling you, from the shooting of the video, I was taking some of those jumps, it feels really great. So factory connection did a really good job setting the suspension for the bike. After that, we went with brand new Tusk wheel set,
Tusk Impact with gold hubs. You know guys, I didn't want to go anything too crazy for this bike, like different colors and maybe flow green or something like that. I wanted to keep this Suzuki heritage, so I wanted to go and do a lot of yellow and black, and you know, I choose to do a little bit of gray, so it is still a little bit unique, but the color theme is black and yellow, right? Or yellow and black, I would say. For the Tusk front and rear wheel, we also did a brand new rotors, and for the front I wanted to have a little more braking power, so we did the big oversized rotor, and then we went ahead and did a new braided lines that really helps a lot with the feel on the brake. This brake feels amazing, and it's just so much better than it was stock. We got a nice red silicone hoses from Pro Factory, and you know, I decided to go with the red color because I wanted to have a little bit of contrast in the colors. So I have a red anodized pieces from Works Connection, like the caliper cap for the brake fluid over here as well, and you know, the pairs, and some things are red, some things are black, and so I wanted to have this you know, red part in the bike. So the spring is also red, radiator hoses, and some little anodized pieces. We did a lot of Works Connection pieces, as I said. We did protection for the radiators, here for the master cylinder and slave cylinder for the brake caliper, all is Works Connection. And then, as I said, I wanted to have a little bit better power from the bottom, so FMF full system, mega bump, and this PowerCore 4 silencer, they really helped me to, you know, breathe a little bit better. This bike is breathing a little bit better from the bottom. And also the cage for the filter, I used the one from RM450 from 2-stroke, which doesn't come, it doesn't come with the screen, the backfire screen, so it allows more air to get in, and you can really feel from the bottom that this bike is it's just a little more responsive. And all right, so after that, you know, start putting everything together. Of course, we are running Dunlop tires, MX33 front and rear, Supersprox, rear sprocket, front sprocket, and the chain. Also, I wanted to raise the power a little bit in the mid-range, so for that we use the hot cams stage 2 that really helps to, you know, wake this bike up. When you hit that mid-range, it pulls, like it has a little bit of a power band. Like from the bottom, it's nice and manageable, and then when you hit that mid-range, it pulls really nice and hard. So hot cam stage 2 did a great job for, you know, waking up this bike in the mid-range. For chain slider and chain guide, we went with the best with TM Design Work. It looks really nice. It's a yellow color, and it's just super durable. I have it also on my KTM, and I like what these guys are doing, so it's really good stuff for the chain over there. Rental fed bars, that's a band that I like, and it feels good on the track, so we went with that. Clutch is a little bit harder pull since we put everything new from Hinson, also the springs. I didn't want to mix you know, half OEM and half Hinson. I wanted to go full Hinson and then, you know, see how the feel would be. It is a little bit harder. It's not your hydraulic clutch, that's for sure, but hey, you know, it's not bothering me. It's pretty good and works amazing as well. So after that all was done, then we started with the plastics, and I got these plastics from mxplastics.com that come pre-installed with the graphic kit from Decal Works. MX Plastics and Decal Works, they work together. I think they're one company. So I designed the plastic, I designed the decals with MX decals, and then they install it on the plastics and ship it to me. So all I had to do is just to bolt it on the bike, and I don't know, you guys tell me how you like the color combination and, you know, in the plastics, and I choose number 316 for obvious reason, and you know, just kind of blend everything together with this yellow and black color, and quite a bit of gray too. After that was done, we sent the seat over to Motoseat, show them the picture of this bike, and you know, ask them to come up with a nice cool design that will kind of bring everything together, and I think they did a great job. I like these 3 stripes over here at the rear. It's not like, you know, a lot of stripes on the entire seat. I think this is a better design. It just looks a little bit better. So we are done with this bike, with this build. You know, after everything was done, you know, Jay Clark, thank you for helping me, you know, bringing this all together. And last video we did with Jay in his garage, and after that I broke in the bike and we met with David Pingree from Racer X, and he did the testing, shooting, whatever you call it, and it was really, you know, fun watching him ride. He was you know, jumping these big jumps at milestone, doing some whips and really fast in the corners, and it was just blast watching somebody ride the bike that I built, and it felt so good. So we're gonna have that video ready. I think it takes a couple of weeks for Racer X to come up with the video, so once the video is ready, I'll put the link below in the description. It might take a couple of weeks or maybe a month. Alright guys, so I think that's about it for this build, and you know, I'm super stoked. I know it took a little bit longer because I was working on many other projects at the same time. If I just focus on bike, maybe I can build it in a month or so, but since I was doing so many other things and you know, everything else around the channel and family and normal life, so I'm still stoked that I was able to put this together. Maybe in like took me like 5 months, but yeah, I took it slowly, you guys know, right? But hey, I'm super happy, super stoked. Bike looks amazing. A little bit of riding I did on the track on this video. This bike is a beast. This bike is so cool and it runs really nice, pulls from the bottom. It's so much different than other bikes that I was riding in the last year. Because I wasn't on a 450 on the track for a long time. I was on 250s, 270s, and then I had some time on 350 as well. But this 450, and especially this RMZ450 after it's done, it feels and pulls and handles so different than all other bikes that I was on. So it was really blessed, and I'm really happy how everything turned out. And you guys, I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear your feedback. So let me know below in the comment section what you think about this bike. How do you like it? What are the parts you like? What would you maybe do differently? And I just really love to hear your feedback. So don't be shy, you know, if you never commented on my video and you always watch, this is a good chance. Go down there and type something, and I would definitely appreciate that. Okay guys, I think that's about it for today. This complete the RMZ450 build, and that gives me time and resources to start my new build. So YZ250 would be the next one. We'll start it in a couple of weeks after, you know, all the dust kind of settles, and yeah, we'll be busy back in the garage working on videos and all the stuff that you guys like to watch. That's about it for today, and don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.